Hey everyone, welcome back to GameSpot.com. Whoa, my hair is doing something cool. We are on Megabit. It's a show where myself, sometimes Maxwell, and other coworkers play old video games. Today we are playing Mega Man X. And as part of today's stream, we are also fielding submissions for a giveaway for a replica Mega Man helmet that came from Comic-Con. It's not a full-size helmet. It's about, well, it might fit on a cat if you have a small cat. But it's really heavy. It's made of really good material. So if you want to enter to win that, we're going to be giving it away later this week. But in the meantime, what you need to do is Photoshop a Mega Man helmet onto a cat. Onto a photo of a cat, rather. And submit that to me.
Or if they have a real cat, you can take a picture of... Oh, wait, no, you said photo.
No, yeah, well, yeah, sure.
You can take a picture of your own cat and put a helmet on it.
Yeah. So anyway, Photoshop Mega Man helmet onto a cat. Send it to me via Twitter and at GameSpot. So my handle is PC Brown, and then obviously at GameSpot. And later on this week, we'll choose a winner. Let's say Thursday is the day we will decide. So you guys have a few days to put these together. And yeah, we will ship that out to you. Max?
I saw that Mega Man helmet you were talking about.
Yeah.
It came on like a little tiny stand, and there was like a Mega Man one and a Proto Man one.
They're not that tiny, I'll be honest with you.
They looked really small in the picture. They look like that big.
The stand is about this tall. The helmet is about that big.
Okay.
And the whole
so
thing
you might be able to squeeze a cat head in there.
Yes, if you don't care about your cat's happiness, let's say. The whole thing weighs about 5 to 6 pounds, something like that. In the meantime, let's get to the game. There it is. There's a shot of it.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, it's really sweet. And so the base lights up with USB power.
Of course it does.
If you notice, his little ear things also light up.
Ear covers.
Yeah, and that sort of is like a passive thing. Like when you put it on the stand,
How heavy did you say it was?
They light up. Say what?
How heavy was
it? It's like 5, 6 pounds.
Okay.
And
that's like without the stand, like just the helmet?
I want to say maybe with the stand, but it's people when they hold it, they're
it's
like,
hefty.
whoa, what is this?
It's got some good heft. Okay.
So yeah, when you put the helmet on the stand, those ear things sort of light up on their own, which is kind of a cool little effect.
That's neat.
No cables necessary. But in the meantime, we're gonna get started here.
Let's do it.
Max, you're gonna hate me. We're starting from scratch.
Let's go back to 0.
We're starting from scratch. All right. Mega Man X, as you can see, came out in 1993. It was sort of Capcom's way of, I don't want to say reviving Mega Man, because Mega Man was still popular.
Well, they were bringing Mega Man into the new generation.
Yeah, basically.
Hardware.
Yeah, I mean, what's weird is that actually Mega Man 6 came out, I want to say after Mega Man X, or like right around the same time as on the NES.
Probably.
But yeah, Mega Man X is sort of a higher tech take on Mega Man. It sort of delves into this like future where Maverick, these sort of, well, so you have the Mavericks.
Oh, it's a whole thing.
Right. So, but Mega Man X is one of the Mavericks, right? Or he's a hunter.
He's a Maverick hunter.
He's a Maverick hunter.
Maverick, as I understand it, is sort of like a disease that robots can come down with.
That's right.
You become Maverick.
Right.
You're not built as a Maverick.
And they sort of allude to it here in the intro where it's like, Mega Man X is super powerful.
Yeah.
He might somehow break the rule of don't kill humans.
Yeah, which we're going to get to right here.
Yeah, which, as far as I understand, is sort of like the essence of what it is to be a Maverick. You basically just hate humans at that point.
Yeah, this was a pretty great little intro sequence. It freaked me out a little bit as a kid because it's just like red, flashing lights, danger, warning. And I thought, as a kid, I completely buy into the fiction of whatever game this is. I'm like, oh no, what is this game like really dangerous or something? What is this? Or is like the FBI gonna come knocking at the door? Is this one of those like don't copy a video game warning screens? I don't know. I was pretty easy to dupe as a kid.
They, what do they make? 8 Mega Man X games?
Oh goodness, yeah. I think they did stop at 8. I don't think they made it up to 9.
Mega Man X 1 through 3.
It got really weird.
Mega Man X 1 through 3 were on Super Nintendo, and then after that they had Mega Man X 4 and 5 on PlayStation, and then
which were both good.
I think 6 was on PlayStation as well, but then like 7 and 8, and then there were even some other offshoot ones on PS2 that incorporated 3D in really weird ways. But Mega Man X is one of the better ones, apart from being the first. Which
one of the best Mega Man games
by far. Yeah.
Capcom, you want to lead it off?
Yeah, I'll start off. Okay. I'll play the intro stage. Max, you have a lot of Mega Man X knowledge.
Some.
Lay it on us.
Well, as we're going to see here, one of the big innovations for Mega Man X was the advent of scrolling screens. Also, maybe there should have been a secret back there.
I was trying to wall jump.
Totally not.
Not a thing I could do.
But as you can see, oh, look at this. The screen just scrolls. I don't know. Maybe they had that in older Mega Man games.
Well, no, you would go screen to screen, right?
Yeah, it would be on a fixed screen, and then you'd hit some sort of barrier, and it would slide over to the next screen. Whereas in Mega Man X, it's one just continuous thing.
X's ability, or Mega Man's abilities have also changed. Like, he has the ability to wall jump.
Well, Mega Man and X are You were correct. They are different
They
characters.
are, yes.
X is not an improved version of Mega Man. Mega Man, I guess, is dead or obsolete or has otherwise been discontinued in this timeline, and now we have X, who is his own individual persona. Oh, there we go. I've just been handed the Twitch.
If you guys have any questions about that Mega Man helmet or the giveaway, hit up us in the Twitch chat or the GameSpot chat if you're watching on our site. Yeah, it's a really sweet helmet. The blue one is limited, I think, to 1,250. So like they only made a really limited number of those. There's another one that was exclusive to Comic-Con that was red for like Mega Man's Rush Mode variant. That one will not be on sale after Comic-Con. I think if they have any remaining blue ones, you can buy those from Capcom's site, but there's a chance those are already sold out.
More than likely.
More than likely.
Knowing Capcom and knowing Comic-Con exclusives or limited runs, they're probably all gone and will be up on eBay for $600 later this week.
I mean, I saw people selling them for twice their sticker value the day that we picked ours up, so.
Wonderful. You dash straight away?
No, you gotta pick it up.
The boots first.
You gotta get that in the Chill Penguin stage. One of the great things about Mega Man X is how it teaches you the rules of the game through its stage design. There's a really great video on YouTube. I think it's by Egoraptor.
It is by Egoraptor. You think of his 2, maybe 3 sequelitis? I think he's done 3 now. Sequelitis videos that he's done, and the first one was on talking about Mega Man.
Shit.
Whoa! It fell right in that hole.
Damn it!
Yeah. Off to a good start.
I could have sworn I hit that jump button.
Comparing Mega Man X to traditional Mega Mans and how good this opening stage is at teaching players stuff. I remember one of the ones that stood out to me as something I completely didn't notice is when you fight one of those bee helicopters. The helicopter looks like a bumblebee that you fought twice. When you fall down into the pit after you defeat it, the structure of the helicopter is in such a way that it's sort of, if you just run over it, you'll run into the wall and start sliding down the wall. And the game just very subtly shows you that, hey, you can stick to walls now.
Exactly.
Maybe if you hit the jump button, oh, look at that, now you're climbing out of the hole.
Yeah, and even in the Chill Penguin stage, I forget if Egoraptor talked about this, but right before you get the ability to dash, you're presented with a series of platforms where you're like, oh man, it's like just out of reach. Like if only I had a way to get over there. Anyway,
and then
I'll make it.
Oh, there we go.
And then you make it, and it's like, you don't have to clap for making it.
That was a very condescending clap. I apologize.
It was. That's fine. It's Monday.
But yeah, then you get the dash boots, and you're like, oh man, now I'm just
my prayers have been answered.
Hauling ass all over the place.
This thing drops 2 cars on me, and then it's like, oh wait, and then they put me against Vile. Is that his name?
Yep. If you're a real cool kid, though, you can
not a cool kid.
You can you'll destroy the driver, but then jump onto the car.
Yeah.
And let it ride you around.
But it'll only go one direction.
Yeah.
It won't turn around.
Yeah, here we see not the true antagonist of Mega Man X, but
that'd be
definitely
Sigma.
one of them. Yeah, Vile, in his power armor, being awesome, just being a boss all over Mega Man X.
Also, not a battle I can win.
Nothing,
as you'll see.
Nothing you can do about it. There you go, you get captured. And then something else that Egoraptor pointed out here, a really good bit of foreshadowing coming up. Really great way to start the story. We see our villain doing something villainous.
And then here comes...
Oh, what is that? Oh, what's that sound? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, that's not Proto Man.
That's not.
Zero.
It's future Proto Man. So Zero comes in like a boss, blows off the dude's arm in like one hit. X is like, whoa, I cannot even. You are so awesome. How do I be as awesome as you? Zero's like, it's cool, man. Not everybody be as cool as Big Papa Zero.
Not everyone can have
Big Daddy Z.
an amazing blonde ponytail.
An amazing blonde ponytail and this sweet red armor. See you later, nerd.
So I want to say it was X3 that you first got the chance to play as Zero.
You did in a very limited capacity.
Yeah.
Spoiler
you would die
alert,
as him, right?
Spoiler alert, at the end of this game, Zero sacrifices himself to destroy Vile's power armor during the Vile fight. And so he's dead in Mega Man X2. But in X3, he's back for whatever reason. And he's sort of like this God mode power-up that you can activate.
But it's super limited, right? Like once
I
you
think
die,
so.
you don't get to use him again until the next stage.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I think if you just activating him, whether you die or not, I believe just that's it. That was your like turn to use 0. If you save him up though, and you get to Sigma's Fortress, and you get to a particular boss fight in Sigma's Fortress and bring out 0, and because that's sort of like the cutoff point is that particular boss fight. So whether you win or lose there, 0 gets damaged and is forced to retreat, but he'll give Mega Man his beam saber, as he does in this game if you have all the upgrades, I believe. But yeah, that was sort of the first time. So you could like take him out in like a trial mode.
Sure.
You could take him for a test drive.
But then Mega Man X4 though.
He can shoot charge shots all over the screen. He had a sword. He could dash all over the place. He was just so much awesomeness. But then in X4, they toned him down a whole lot and made him into his own character. So Mega Man X, sort of the very adaptable fighter, sort of the the Ryu in our Mega Man universe. Definitely more of a range fighter as well. Whereas 0 is all about the beam saber, because that's what makes him awesome. So he has very limited projectile options, and all of his stuff is melee.
This is that platform I was talking about right here, where you're like, like, oh, how can I? If only I could.
If only I could just.
This was a little bit easier.
Get a little bit on there.
But seriously, what the hell?
You gotta get up there.
Why isn't this working?
You gotta get like right on the edge of it.
Well, I understand that. That part is not a mystery.
Is this where you had that weird glitch too when you were on the Retron?
No. So yeah, I was playing on the Retron 5, and later on in this stage, I fired my buster at just like a random object. The game froze, and then it informed me, "Hey, you just unlocked the Chill Penguin weapon. You beat the boss." And I was like, "What? No, I was in the middle of the stage."
No, I didn't. There's been a horrible mistake.
So then it kicked me out, and it put me back in the intro stage of the game with the ice weapon. And that's when I said, all right, we need to use the Retron 3, because this is insane. There's no telling what other glitches would have appeared. So yeah, this is Dr. Light from the distant past talking to you through a Princess
And Dr. Light has made a lot of these capsules, and he spread them all over the world as if he somehow foresaw not only 1 or 2 or 3, but like multiple robot uprisings and the need for his capsules to come back time and again.
It's true.
Very forward thinking, that Dr. Light.
Dr. Light's first name starts with a T. Let me guess it's...
I believe it's Thomas. I believe canon has stated that Dr. Light's first name is in fact Thomas. His name is Thomas Light. So yeah, now you've got the dash boots, so you can dash around the screen like a boss.
Woo!
There you go. You can jump all over everything.
Whoop.
That guy will totally push you into that hole. He laughs too. I love this. So many of the enemies have these little facial tics, like that right there, where they totally laugh at you. If they hit you or if you mess up. Little things like that are great, and it makes you hate them that much more and want to shoot them with your Mega Buster. Chill Penguin is the stage I always started on. Also, this was great right here. You get to see the power armor in the intro stage, and then in the Chill Penguin stage, you get to try it out yourself.
Boom!
Pow! Like a boss. Oh, punch that dude. Oh, see, you could go up there, but you have to abandon the power armor.
Yeah, and that's actually where the glitch happened.
Oh, okay.
Up there. I tried it again on the Retron 3. It was not reproduced.
There is a heart canister up there, but you can't get to it until you have Flame Mammoth's weapon.
You gotta melt some shit.
So that'll be one of the last ones I would get. But yeah, Ice Penguin, a good stage to start on, is the stage I always start on. But I know you could also start with Flame Mammoth. He's also an acceptable place to start. But if you do Chill Penguin first, when you go to Flame Mammoth stage, like, since he's the flame guy, there's all these pools of lava and fire everywhere. And if you go to his stage after being Chill Penguin, all those pools of lava and stuff are all frozen over. So it actually makes the stage a lot easier.
I've never seen that, and that kind of blows my mind, actually.
Yeah, you can go look at it after you do this.
Assuming I can do this. I couldn't do it earlier, you had to do it.
You gotta hug the wall.
Yeah, but just knowing that is not enough.
Okay. Also, you can basically only hit Chill Penguin once before, because like you'll hit him and he'll blink for a while, and then he'll start his next attack, and by that point, yeah, you'll want to be out of the way.
Oh, what a dick!
Oh, I sat on your face.
So fast. All right, what's going on, chat?
One of the really subtle things I like about Mega Man X is that, so when you go into a boss room, if you start charging up your weapon and you go through the door and it like does a little screen freeze and you see Mega Man doing the funny pose, it'll hold your charge without you having to hold down the button. So you can charge it up, start walking through the door, and as the little animations are playing, you can let go of that charge button, and as soon as the fight starts, Mega Man will just let it rip on his first shot and get a hit in on the enemy very quickly. Again, a really minor thing, but I like it. You got Chill Penguin. Come up here. Nope, just gonna cough it up. Cough it up. Right, run through there. Right. Nope.
Just do it.
I can't shoot. I guess I could. I think if I shoot them enough, they will break. All right.
Just send the charge beam.
2.
So I didn't realize you could knock him off there. That would have been useful.
Charge shooter. Do it. Do it. Do it. There you go. That doesn't extend too far. There. That's the pattern I want to see. No. Should have gone for the green shot. Bada boom.
I was like 7 or 8 years old when this game came out, and I didn't have a Super Nintendo. My buddy did, and he got this. And I knew Mega Man, but I was really confused because I was like, so this is Mega Man 10? It was X?
Yeah,
and he was
exactly.
like, no, it's Mega
It's like,
Man
what
X.
were all the other? Where's Mega Man 7, 8, 9?
He couldn't explain to me that it was like a sub-series?
Yeah.
I
was like this offshoot.
I obviously figured it out pretty quickly, but at the time I was like, I don't get it. What happened to 7, 8, and 9?
Exactly.
Oh, Capcom.
Oh, password systems. One of my favorite things is you would rent Mega Man X from the store, right? And you'd bring it home, and they always have the notes section in the back, and somebody would have some written random password scribbled down in there, and you'd load that up and see where they were at. That was always fun. So, after sort of picking where you want to start, basically it then just becomes following boss weapon weaknesses. So, Spark Mandrill here is weak against Chill Penguin's ice shotgun or whatever it was, so we'll go to him. I had no idea what a mandrill was as a kid. I was like, what the hell is it? He's got all these colorful lights. He's maybe like a monkey-looking thing, but he's got these huge shoulders. What is it?
Rhythm's asking how old I am. I'm 29 years old. Thanks for asking.
You are.
Max, you are 27?
I'll be 27 in August.
All right. Very, very soon.
This guy too, also, I always think he's laughing at me. So like, see, he gets up there and he like does it. Screw you, dude. You think you're awesome? I'm Mega Man.
I think you're awesome. I'm fucking Mega.
Also, Spark Mandrill stage, one of the best, not the best, but one of the best soundtrack or stage themes in this game. Little guitar riff right there. So good. It's so good.
We were, when we were at Comic-Con over the weekend, we were standing outside, just on a balcony outside of our production room. Anyway, there was, someone was playing like old school songs in the background.
Oh, okay.
And we'd already planned to play Mega Man X, and lo and behold, the intro theme music for Mega Man X came
Oh,
on.
nice.
And I was super excited, and Dan...
It was a good omen.
Dan Mahorka Production had no idea why I was excited. Bless his heart.
Now, what are you going to do? There you go. Oh, he's on the move now. Okay.
Max, I'm going to distract you. They're talking about Initial D in the chat.
Ooh.
Did you ever watch Initial D?
I never watched any Initial D. I would see like pictures of it pop up on image boards and stuff, and I always thought the character designs looked really weird.
That's what I couldn't watch it because of that.
And it turned me off to the series, but I loved the super cheesy J-pop music, because all the music's just like Midnight Love Forever, and then shots of him like driving the car. I'm like, oh, this is really good. I'm into this. But yeah, never watched
I
any
dug
of
the
the show.
whole like car-based narrative and the racing and all that, but everyone was drawn in the strangest way possible. It made no sense. No one else was doing any art that way.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like
it made it stand out.
Yeah, but not in a good way,
yeah,
in like a really bad way. Because they all had these like weird lips.
They did.
And
they
then
had, like,
really
weird, thin
like
lips.
thin, narrow eyes.
Yeah.
It was, man, it was weird.
Yeah, it freaked me out. Slide down here. Yeah.
Apparently, there's some pretty good arcade games though that Sega made, racing games.
Did we play one of them, or was that Marko Djordjevic who played one of them?
It was probably Marko Djordjevic, ex-editor.
Because I think, yeah, because we played that at, I guess it was before your time. We played that at Joypolis in Japan somewhere. It was like this big arcade, and they had a bunch of games that like you would sit inside and do things.
Ew.
I know, right? And one of them was an Initial D game where you sat inside of a tiny little plastic car. And you tried to drift down a mountain, and he was really terrible at it, but to be fair, the game looked super hard. And it did play awesome J-pop techno music, so I was on board with all of that.
There is a Initial D arcade machine in San Francisco.
Ooh,
I think
what?
it's in the Metreon Theater,
Yeah.
I want to say. Or no. It's at the AMC on Van Ness.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure that means so much to all you out there.
Yeah. You guys all know the AMC on Van Ness. It's okay. It's not as good as the Metro, but it's okay.
Workster's asking, did Sega have something to do with the Mario Kart arcade games? I want to say that was Namco.
That was Namco. That was
Yeah.
a joint Namco Nintendo jam.
Yeah.
One of, if not their first, actually. Mario Kart Arcade. Or Mario Kart GP.
Right.
Is
It is.
Mega Man X, I remember, gosh. So I had a Sega Genesis growing up. I was one of those people. And I rented a Super Nintendo from my local video establishment, Magic Video. And it came in this big...
It was like a briefcase, right?
Yeah, it came in a
foam-
huge black plastic briefcase, and I thought I felt like a secret agent, like
Yeah.
it was the presidential football or something that I was being handed.
Yeah, we were able to rent like, what did I rent? I rented a Nintendo 64 and a Virtual Boy at one point from the Blockbuster nearby. They had the Virtual Boy set up in the store. Always had a line, but you could rent it if you could convince your parents to throw down a massive deposit.
And then you take it home, and they'd be like, "Oh God, what if I give him my child?" Just like putting your face in that thing. Am I shaking that?
Max,
I have this tick where I just shake my foot whenever I sit.
Which isn't bad in itself,
shaking the
but now the
couch.
whole couch is shaking.
It's all good.
I implore you, please.
Yeah, I played Mega Man X on that giant briefcase. That was a pretty amazing experience for young Maxwell. So let's see, we got Lightning. That takes us to Armadillo. You want to do Armadillo stage?
Yeah.
Armadillo stage is one of my favorites because it's got all the mine carts.
Oh, and if anyone knows Megabit, they know I love minecarts.
Oh, and Peter's great with minecart sequences. Make sure we give him the minecart stage.
Right before Dreamcast came out, I was able to rent.
Doing it again.
I was able to rent the Dreamcast in like August.
Okay.
Hollywood
That
Video
would make
had like a
sense.
deal with Sega, and they were renting them out early.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. The only game you could get was Sonic Adventure, though.
Of course.
I want to say it was like limited to the one.
And you've got that sequence where you see the dolphin crashing through the docks and everything. You're like, oh, this is amazing. It's going so fast.
Yeah, dude, Sonic Adventure was one of the best launch games. Like that and Mario
It's a pretty great
64
launch game,
go
yeah.
down as like the best launch games.
Really great one.
In history.
In history.
All the hell.
So that guy.
This-
I think if you climb up that wall
You can
and get
go
behind
behind
him,
him.
there's just like a little health pickup back there. Then there's also, there's a health stand, but you have to have the helmet to break those rocks. That
Speaking
guy,
of helmets, I hate those guys.
I hate those guys so much too. They wait for like the worst. They either take a really long time or they always pop out in the most inopportune time imaginable. It's not just on some sort of fixed timer.
They're the fucking Medusa heads of Mega
They
Man.
are the Medusa heads of Mega Man. Ah, they're the worst. And they're not only, you know what? Are they? Oh, that would be interesting to see. I bet they're the only enemy that carries over from original Mega Man into Mega Man X. 'Cause these
Possible.
are-
It's possible.
Just get up there! They have stood the test of time as some sort of useful construction robot. I like this too because you can you shoot your pellets and then you can almost catch up with them. You're almost faster than a speeding bullet. There you go. Now you can just troll him. Because this enemy, he's got spikes.
He's got to go through the thing.
He will kill you in one hit if you run into him, I believe. If his spikes hit you.
Oh, if only.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting that health tank because he chops the rocks down that you would need to boost yourself up on. But that's okay.
We can't all be healthy.
Do an unhealthy run. This part here, yeah, when they start putting the birds on the screen, now this SNES starts to chug.
Hold on.
It's like, oh, there's a lot of dudes on the screen. And you want to, yeah. So later on in the game, or do you want to tell it?
Oh, go for it.
Later on in the game, if you're a real cool dude and have all the upgrades and the heart tanks and the E-tanks and the armor, and you have full health as well, you can climb up that wall. And there's a possibility that a special light canister will be up there, and Dr. Light will come out in a little Ryugi, and say some words, and then give you the Hadouken from Street Fighter, which will just decimate anything it touches.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Hey, why don't you do this? We don't have to start over.
Might be able to beat.
You should be able to.
He bounces all over the place.
He's a real bouncy boy.
It's hard to tell where he's gonna go.
People in the chat are talking about Neo Geo consoles.
Yeah.
I'm sure you remember about a year ago I was on Craigslist at like 7 a.m. Lo and behold, some guy puts up an ad for a so-called broken Neo Geo home system.
Oh, right, yes, I remember that.
With 3 games and 2 joysticks for 20 bucks. And he lived like a couple streets away from me, so I met the guy after work. I got his broken Neo Geo, took it home, opened it up, cleaned it out. It's a working Neo Geo.
Yeah, it totally was. That was an amazing, and you got it for
$20.
For a premium.
$20
Not
with,
a premium, but you get for a deal.
For a really, really good deal. It came with 3 games, 2 controllers. The whole thing was just like an incredible day. And I remember no one else was home at the time when I did it, so when it finally worked, I was like, yes!
Just running through like, yeah, yeah, I did it. Well, we died on Armadillo, so I'm gonna give Flame Mammoth a shot.
Yeah.
But see, look, oh, snow on the ground. And look, this thing is supposed to be fire, and it kills you when you land on it, but now it's frozen. So you can just skirt through.
Incredible.
Yep.
So, but here's my question. How does that act? I mean, like, in what way does defeating a robot in a different stage? I'm talking about in the narrative of the world.
In the narrative, okay.
How does doing that then impact an entirely different location? Because it's not like you're releasing ice into the world by beating Chill Penguin. You're just beating a guy who happens to be kind of cold.
Well, I mean, in the Mega Man X fiction, they always said if you have the helmet, you go up there to get the arm upgrade. Yeah.
Are the third dimensions in the Mega Man X world just a series of planes? And depending on which plane is in front of you, that's the one that...
These are actually all alternate realities.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at here. Yeah.
No, the way I see it, and the way that I think they explain it is that every robot who goes Maverick in the X games, they always had some sort of job or responsibility before that happened.
Okay.
So I think it's something where like Chill Penguin, like Flame Mammoth's in charge of like this refinery type place, right? And Chill Penguin was in charge of some sort of refrigeration or I don't know, ice research, something or other. Basically, like you defeat Chill Penguin. His whole state, like his whole area gets damaged because you go through there and you're blowing everything up, you're shooting everybody. So like maybe whatever coolant
leaks out.
Yeah, refrigeration type technology he was working on becomes damaged, and now this stage maybe since it's this refinery relies on that technology.
But we're just left to assume all this.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. This narrative has too many holes. It's 5 out of 10. It's giving it a 5 out of 10.
Just go ahead, 5 out of 10.
Plot holes.
It's solid gameplay. Yeah. But narrative 5 out of 10.
Fun factor, holy shit.
Holy cow, the fun factor through the roof. See, I like this too, because like it's some sort of robot processing and manufacturing place. They have conveyor belts, they have robots. I'm doing the foot thing again. If I uncross my legs, it should help. Because I have my foot up there and I can see it.
Whoa. Yeah, they definitely go into the narrative more because like the first 3 games in the
it's
series, they
very
basically
light.
kind of touch on it.
They give a
But
little
Mega Man-
intro, a little outro.
Yeah,
and that's about
Mega
it.
Man X4 kind of has like a whole series of cutscenes and really goes into
Yeah.
like you're on this team and you're kind of fighting these guys, and I won't get into too much more than that. But yeah, I appreciate the story more or less. That's my favorite of the door poses from it.
Is this one like his boxing pose? Like. All right, I don't have the weapon to fight Mammoth. Some fun things you can do with Mammoth. If you have, I don't know how to say the guy's name, but Boomer Kowanger's weapon, Kowangar, I don't know how you say it, but basically the guy who gives you the little knife that spins around. If you use that on Flame Mammoth, it doesn't do any extra damage, but it will cut off his trunk. So he won't be able to use certain attacks like this oil one that he's using on me right. He's going to jump over here any second now. There he goes. I'm not getting up quickly. But you can do that. And then I think Mammoth is actually weak to Storm Eagle's weapon.
Not the ice weapon?
Actually not the ice weapon, because Spark Mandrill was weak to the ice weapon.
Yeah, but there's a chance it'll still do more damage in your Buster, though.
He does this little thing where he goes, woo, and it makes the platform I'm standing on change directions. Oh, he's gonna hit me.
Give it a shot. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna hand this off to you.
Okay.
Max BBB Bulldozer says that Mega Man X4 is where the series started to go downhill.
Triple B Bulldozer. I know you're a big fan of X4.
I really like X4.
I got about halfway through X4. I didn't mind it.
What didn't you like about it?
I don't know, it's hard to put my finger on. I really didn't like the Jet Stingray stage where you're on the car.
Yeah, that one was pretty brutal.
Yeah, that one was a little rough. Which is weird because I actually really liked X5.
What? But that had all those crazy like staircase levels. Oh, I hated those.
It did. And it might be because
Shit.
I haven't played X5 since like the first time I played it forever ago. So I might just be remembering it too fondly. But yeah, I mean, I would say so. By the time X4 and X5 were done, you could still say X4 was where the series went downhill without X4 actually being a bad game. It's just sort of the turning point.
Shit.
And games after that got bad.
Shit.
I know.
Oh.
I clipped you with his ears. Big old ears.
Not always the way. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We will be right back in a few minutes. We're gonna try to beat this boss, and hopefully, by the time you're back, well, maybe we beat him. All right. We're back, and we're still fighting that boss.
Still doing it. I'm still doing it.
So Max, if we cannot beat him here, where to next?
Then I guess we'll try Storm Eagle.
I think you can get him with that. I think you got a pretty good shot. Oh, watch out for that oil.
I thought you got stuck in the oil, but I guess that's not true. Oh, I was too far away to get the hit on that. Peace out! I know, it's so good. Oh no, this is a poor idea.
Balls.
I should have just jumped over.
You got him though, you got him.
Yeah, he won't be able to hit me on the jump.
Do it, do it.
And then we jump over him.
Unrelenting fury, come on! Ugh.
Shut up. There we go. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. All right. If we had done this earlier, we could actually take. So Chill Penguin and Flame Mammoth have a nice little relationship because if you do Chill Penguin first and go to Flame Mammoth, his stage is all freezed over. But if you start with Flame Mammoth and then go to Chill Penguin, you get the you can get the heart tank and you actually use Flame Mammoth's weapon against Chill Penguin. That's what he's actually
it's super easy.
Weak to, yeah. The flame weapon is also great for blowing up those masher things that are in Armadillo stage. So I'm gonna peace out and grab that heart tank.
Let's do it.
And then we'll try Armadillo again.
Let's see what that chat be talking about.
There's a lot of really great fan theories online about it, because the X series has always been a little bit coy about Zero's origins. So like Dr. Light built Mega Man X But who constructed Zero? Where did he come from? And they've done basically everything except come flat out and say that Dr. Wily, in fact, built Zero. Oh, sorry.
Dr. Wily did build Zero.
Yeah.
Is that really a surprise, though?
But I don't think they've actually said it straight up in the canon. They always just hint and allude at it. And they'll show, like, the Wily look. I think in one of the games, maybe X4, maybe X5, if you're playing as X, you have a fight against, like, a mind-controlled Zero.
Yeah.
And there's the big Wily logo in the background, the big Wily W throughout the fight. And you're like, oh, wow, I wonder what that means. Jumpin' G Willikers.
Speaking of Wily, though, Sigma, the sort of like head bad guy in the X series, oh my god, dude. Anytime you have to fight Sigma, those are like, for me, the hardest
They're pretty brutal.
Mega Man battles of all time.
They're pretty brutal.
Especially in X4.
They're marathons.
Oh, at the end of X4, Sigma is massive and just has so much firepower. It's really hard to deal with.
I know, and he's always got, I love his progression of forms, because he'll have some sort of like underling that you fight first, and then you fight Sigma, and he's like in his robot dude form, and sometimes he has an energy sword or something, and you're like, okay, this, you know, he's tough, and he's really fast, but like, it's manageable, because he moves and acts a lot like the other bosses you've fought so far, and then you blow that one up, and you're like, okay, great, I did it, but you haven't done it at all, and then he turns into like some sort of screen-filling robot monstrosity.
Massive, with like a Sigma head.
Yeah, with just a tiny little Sigma head, and then he's just filling the screen up with rockets and missiles and bullcrap that you have to
You
deal
say
with.
tiny, but in X4, man, his head was like the
Oh, was that
thing.
the one where it was like the huge 3D thing of his head?
Sorta, yeah, it was crazy.
It was like the wireframe, the green wireframe of Sigma's head.
No, I want to say maybe that was a different one.
There's that heart tank.
Heart tank!
And peace out.
Yeah, people are talking about Mighty Number 9. I watched some of the footage that they released.
Okay.
Sample gameplay.
Are they doing a show?
They are doing a show. That's what the new crowdfunding is for. Have you seen that footage of Mighty Number 9?
Just a little bit.
That run animation.
Really? That's right, we're going straight?
Dude,
straight
no,
there?
no. Just let me be.
What's wrong with it? Break
okay.
it down for me.
Very pronounced movement for very little like distance travel.
Okay.
And it's almost like that's the thing you see the most in that game, right? Because you're constantly moving.
Always running around.
You're constantly moving, and he just runs kind of like a goof. And I know it's a really small thing to like get upset
I'm
about.
gonna kill myself right here because we're at 0 lives.
Sure.
I don't have 4 lives.
But oh man, I don't know.
Describe it to me. Show me. Sitting down, what does his run look like?
It's just like a really.
He's doing like a power jog.
Yeah.
It's all about that arm movement. You gotta get your heart rate up.
Well, but not only that, like his torso like rotates a lot when he runs. It's too much.
I kind of remember that now that you mention. He's throwing his shoulders around and like going side to side as he runs. Well, hopefully that'll be the only thing we can slide against it.
Yeah. Also, I want to remind people that we will be giving away one of those limited edition replica helmets, Mega Man replica helmets from Capcom. To enter, tweet at PC Brown, myself, and at GameSpot with a photo of a cat as Mega Man. Like go into Photoshop, sort of take a helmet from one of the games, draw your own, and put it on a cat. Because basically, the replica helmet is just big enough to fit on a cat's head.
Cat size.
If you're a really cruel owner and want to cram it in there.
Oh, there's an E-tank back. That's what.
But I don't recommend doing it. Yeah. So
How would you say it compares to the Halo cat helmet?
I don't know
in terms
the Halo
of
cat
helmets. Oh, you don't have the Halo cat helmet?
No. I'm not a big Halo fan.
We could do a comparison. We should do a comparison video between the Halo cat helmet and the Mega Man cat helmet, which may or may not be designed for cats.
I would say they're not.
Because I mean, the thing about the Halo one though is that it was called the Halo cat helmet.
Oh, really?
Like it was a helmet for your cat, to make your cat look like Master Chief.
Gotcha. People are asking when I'm going to announce the winner. I'm picking Thursday as the day to announce the winner because I will be out of the office on Friday. So. Yeah, you guys have a couple days to Photoshop a Mega Man helmet onto a cat. And, you know, maybe extra credit will be given to people who Photoshop an entire scene of multiple cats as characters from the series.
Complexity of image.
We'll see. But yeah, we'll choose our favorite one on Thursday, and the winner will be announced, and you will get one of those sweet helmets. And they are pretty sweet. I guess if you like Mega Man. If you don't like Mega Man, I don't know.
Or if you like cat helmets. Riding this thing. Oh, no, this time. Bats. You may think these bats are the Medusa's heads.
Master Madness is turning a dog into Rush. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
If you want to do that, do it, but it's got to be in addition to a Mega Man cat.
Gotta have that Mega Man cat.
Gotta have that
You're
Mega
a real
Man cat.
stickler for the Mega Man cat. All right, now I feel like we're a bit better equipped for the battle to come. This armored armadillo. Armadillo. Not even. Look at that. Faster than a speeding energy shot thing. Also, I can't switch weapons now because the bullets are still out on the screen. There we go. Get the Hadouken this time.
You do have the E-Tank as backup.
I do have the E-Tank, that's right. Yeah, no, we got it this time. We got it this time.
Would have been great is after beating Armored Armadillo if Mega Man would have run into the distance.
Just like off into the sunset?
Yeah, off outside of that exit.
Oh, dude.
Do it.
There we go. Oh, you jerk.
Armored.
Oh, you Armadillo. There you go. Do that thing that you're doing. Get bodied.
Oh. Uh-oh. There you go.
Oh, no. I'm all spent. I'm all spent. All right.
Shit. One more. Do it.
I'm out of bullets.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
We'll get him with the Ice Blast.
Ice Blast!
There we go. Ice Beam! Yeah!
Yeah, Ricky Guitarist, there was a red helmet. Those were super limited. Unfortunately, we're not giving that one away. It's just a blue one. But having seen both, I gotta say the blue one is kind of nicer, especially if you're really into Mega Man, because it's the iconic one. The red variant's cool, it's more limited, but...
Does it come with a teeny tiny scarf that you can wrap around it?
No, it's not a Proto Man helmet.
Oh, okay. It's just a red Mega Man helmet?
No, it's as if you were calling, you had Rush,
the
dog, right? So it's like
okay.
Rush mode Mega Man.
Right, the Rush
thing.
armor.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the rolling shield. We're supposed to take that to launch Octopus's stage. Actually, my least favorite stage. Also, an underwater stage. Coincidence? I don't think so. You want to start this one?
Do you want to play the one that I hate?
Yeah, you want to do this one that I don't like?
Launch Octopus. We really like Mega Man 8, Max and I, and so we like to assign the voices from that game to Mega Man bosses in other games.
Oh, Capcom is so embarrassed by those voices, and they shouldn't be, because they're so good.
They really are.
They're wonderful, brilliant voices that are just so weird and awkward and confusing, and hard to tell what they're saying, because they don't enunciate super good.
Yeah, like Clown Man, I could never understand what he was saying.
Clown Man!
He always said something about like cheeky and like, I don't know. Called you like a cheeky boy.
I think Aquaman was always hard to hear too, because he had a really high, squeaky voice.
Oh!
Yeah. I'm Aquaman!
Woo!
I know, you can, with the boots though, you can do the super far jump. Yeah, this guy, he's a bit. Might be able to do the fire. No, your fire's not going to work in this stage, actually. Because you are underwater. If you had, again, it is another one. If you have Storm Eagle's weapon, for whatever reason, when you get to this guy, he's super easy. The Storm Eagle's weapon will just tear through him, but we are not in that situation.
Whatever I can do, whatever I can do.
Ricky Guitarist says that you're going to sell your red helmet on Craigslist. And then he's like, if you win, be sure to bring a knife.
I actually buy a lot of stuff on Craigslist. I don't.
Do you always bring a knife afterwards?
No.
When you go to pick it up?
No. Because usually I meet it at like a public neutral location.
Oh, you agree upon a neutral location.
Yeah, it's not like, hey, I'm going to come to
so
your
if he's going to stab
apartment.
you, he's at least going to stab you in public.
Right.
Wait, did you not die?
At least there will be witnesses.
Against that thing?
Oh, I beat that thing.
Oh, awesome.
I came very close to death. But no, I'm going to keep the red one. I also bought a blue one. It's not just like I bought one of each for some... God damn it. Yeah,
be able to jump over?
I have my own red and blue.
Okay.
But
in addition to the office red and blue, which shall be... Or the blue one, anyway.
Which shall be given away.
There's spikes down here, so here we go.
Oh, this...
Yep. Classic Mega Man style. They give you the first boss, and it's like, okay, I understand what's going on. And then they give it to you again, only this time everything is way harder. He is just like trying to do something with that searchlight and is not working out. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Hopes and dreams of a nation are with you, Peter.
Thank you, Nation.
You can ride that up to the surface. It won't hurt you. Little platform up there with some stuff.
What can I get?
I don't know.
Give me the stuff.
I don't know. Could be anything up there.
I crave stuff.
There's a health pickup and a wall. I think there's a pretty sweet boat coming up too that you can wreck, which is pretty great.
Boats.
Yeah, there's a pretty sweet boat. I think it's right up here. It'll be yeah, take this thing up. Take that one. Take that one. No, no, not either. No, the other one. The other one. Oh, you want to get those sea crows. There's that boat. There you go. Ride it up there. Wreck that boat. You gotta jump up there. Jump up on the boat.
Okay, all right.
Like a pirate.
Oh.
You gotta pirate that boat.
I have to torrent that boat.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, no. You almost got it. There you go. Yeah. Light it up.
Just die already.
Get him with the flame weapon.
Fine.
These dudes
Arrgh.
are wrecking your day. There you go. And now you gotta ride it down. You gotta surf it down like a boss.
Oh,
where are
what
we
is
going?
that all about?
Where are we going? No, you can keep going.
No, I didn't want to.
There's stuff down there.
What do I get?
There's a rather difficult mini boss in here, and then
great.
Like a heart tank, I think.
All right, I need to get out of this. There we go.
Ice shotgun, or yeah, the lightning will be good too. You have to hit him in the head, obviously, or in the tail. Either or. You can get up on him too. You can ride on his back. There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. This esports strats. Oh, you got. Check your E-tank. Maybe start. No.
Nope.
Obviously wasn't. It's one of those buttons. There you go. You got one shield left. There you go. Hit him in the tail. He's like, map. You hit me, map. Ice actually works really well because you hit him with the initial shot, and then the ricochet shots hit him in other parts of his body.
Dude.
Yep, he's just hanging in there like a boss. One thing I didn't know, you mentioned Mega Man 8 earlier. So in other versions of Mega Man 8, you can fight Woodman and Cutman. I had no idea that was a thing.
In other versions of Mega Man 8?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like, versions that weren't the US release. I'll pull it up on
Are you
YouTube.
sure about
I'll pull it
this?
up on YouTube
That sounds insane.
I'll pull it up on YouTube right now.
Sounds like pure insanity. I'm all out of my extra weapons. This boss just doesn't even care either.
He doesn't care. He's not. He's just like, meh. Mega Man 8 Woodman. Oh, the Saturn version.
What? That's insane. Insane.
Woodman.
Oh, I can't even.
Don't worry about it. You go to the other end of the screen. There'll be your special pickup will be waiting for you there. Mega Man 8's like, dude, we've done this before. Don't fight me. You have no chance to win. Woodman's like, I don't give a damn. I'm made out of wood and I'm a robot.
I have nothing to live for.
I have nothing to live for at this point. My life is a lie. People asking if the slowdown in Mega Man X is because of the system or the game itself.
Well, it's just the lack. It's the system, basically. The system isn't fast enough to handle it. All dumb sprites.
Oh god, you have to fight another one of these. I forgot.
Yay!
You have to fight another one of these.
Yay!
But it was worth it.
It doesn't take forever or
well, this
anything.
one's a little bit easier because he goes underground like this, so you can shoot him as he comes up and as he goes under the ground. So you know, that's something. That's something.
It's cool. I got all day. Oh.
You familiar
great.
with the game Cheeky Cheeky Boys, Peter?
Yeah, I own it.
Oh, that's right, you do. People are bringing it up in the chat a lot.
Why are people talking about Cheeky Cheeky?
I'm not
Boys?
sure.
'Cause you can wall
Somebody
jump?
was like, "Have you heard about that game?"
Is it because you can wall jump?
Automatomate says, just for clarification, Cheeky Cheeky Boys was a platformer for the Genesis where you had to decide if you'd buy better gear or continues.
Little known fact about random game.
Okay.
No, I'm just. How did Cheeky Cheeky Boys come up?
I don't know. Maybe they'll elucidate on it in the chat.
Feeling he's gonna hit me.
You gotta watch where he's where the dust.
He comes out of the same place every time. Thanks, Capcom. This is really fun.
Mega Man X, popular game in the speed running community. The little that I know and follow of speed running, I'll usually see like I'll be watching a speed run and invariably somebody will ask like, hey, you know, I think this is pretty cool. If I wanted to start speed running, where should I start? And time and again, people always recommend Mega Man X because there's very little randomness to Mega Man X. Everything is, with the exception of some of the bosses, but everything pretty much goes in a set pattern every single time. And if you know the patterns and are able to execute on it, you know, you'll be rewarded. So if anybody out there is thinking about getting into speedrunning, Mega Man X, probably a good place to start. Plus, it's a classic, everybody loves it. And there's tons of like, if you need any help or like documentation or strategy or whatever, the game has been thoroughly documented and analyzed, and you are out of rolling shields for the Launch Octopus fight. Which could make it a bit challenging.
You might say it will make it challenging. I'm pretty sure it's going to. What time we got? 53. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Will we make it through Launch Octopus? Before the stream is over.
All right, which Mega Man 8 voice does Launch Octopus get?
Ooh, Launch Octopus always struck me as being very serious business. So I would think of him as more like a Tengu Man. Tengu Man was pretty serious business in Mega Man 8. Although he could also be a Search Man because he basically gives you Search Man's weapon. But personality-wise, I think he's more of a Tengu Man. You really want to get into it.
Let's really get into it.
In addition to being my least favorite stage, Octopus is my least favorite dude to fight. We are just spent on all of our stuff.
Yeah, we're screwed. I screwed us. It's because those two boss fights, man. Just took forever.
Came up there to get me.
Got real serious there, and it almost worked. All right.
Let's bail on this stage.
This is gonna be our last attempt, man. We got a couple minutes. Let's do it.
What's that stupid fire weapon? And I got no sub-tank. I got full exit though. Full escape you. Not today.
Chris Waters said, we are getting owned by Lunch Octopus, which is true. And by that he means the hunger I have for lunch right now.
Oh, what's up, boy?
Hey, boy.
Boy? I don't know what that insult was.
Use your invisible frames. Oh, invincibility frames. No. Got him! Got him! Wow!
Woo!
What a show! Good job.
There we go.
Got him.
That's how you end an episode.
That's how you clap right into a microphone.
Yep. Hope you guys liked the clapping.
All right. Well, I guess
There
we're gonna
it
end it
is.
on a high note.
We
huh?
should. Let's get out of there
That's pretty good.
before we die some stupid death somewhere else.
So just one final reminder: if you want to win the replica Mega Man helmet from Comic-Con, tweet a picture that you photoshopped of a cat looking like Mega Man to me at PC Brown and at GameSpot, and on Thursday we will decide a winner.
Yep.
And you will get this sweet Mega Man helmet. As always, Maxwell, thank you for joining
It
me.
was my pleasure.
And you guys, thanks for joining us. Come back next week for more Megabit and old games. In the meantime,
2 o'clock today?
yeah, stay tuned for multiple players.
Multiple players,
right?
that's
Multiple
right.
players at 2 o'clock. Chris Waters and friends playing games and having laughs. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. See you next week.